Hey, can you hear me, Jesse?
I can. How you doing?
Pretty good, man. I got a computer and a badass little camera thing coming to my house tomorrow.
Gotcha. Well, hey, we'll do what we can with what we got, right?
Oh yeah, but next week I'm going to see my kids this weekend, and I'm gonna get it all hooked up, and by Monday I'll be back up and running to be able to finally have it.
Nice. Will be fantastic. What I wanted to do in regards to this meeting was just get a chance to touch base with you. I'm ready to launch your guys' marketing campaigns in regards to email marketing, SMS, and start driving that traffic back to you. So before I do that, I wanted to make sure a couple of things. First and foremost, did you have a chance to go through Keep at all? And did you have any questions about that just thus far? I'm going to be there for you in regards to if anything comes up along the way. But I just wanted to make sure before we kick off that I got those questions.
I went through the Keep. If you go to my screen at the top, the Keep, I can log in. The other one, the Y funnel, or I forgot what it was. I tried to reset my password. Yeah, I tried to reset my password and it wouldn't let me do it. So I didn't know if that was the one y'all set for me or what, but I couldn't get logged in that on my phone or that. And I tried to reset it and it said it wouldn't let me. So that was the only issue I was having. I couldn't get logged in that thing.
Okay. Let me try. Let's check it out.
It's on my. If you go to my screen, like how we did last time, you put it at the top. I put in the password that I use for everything, and it wouldn't. So I did reset, change the password, and then it said invalid login. It wouldn't let me do it, so I couldn't figure out what the hell the password. I think it was the one y'all made. I think it was C Wilson 2020R or something. I'm not sure.
Was your username 2020 exclamation point?
Okay, because the username I thought was my email, and then the password was the one I couldn't figure.
Yeah, generally, like if you're logging into your website or anything like that, or any of the applications, the username is your full email address. But the password, the username is everything before, like when you're talking about an email address, the username is everything before the @ symbol. So at your domain is the @ symbol, and after the trailing domain, the username is, I believe, C Wilson 2020 exclamation point is the password.
So that's the password.
Yes. You want to try that real quick?
Yeah, I need to try that because I could not get that logged in on that thing. And the Keep one, that's my password I set, so that one I could get in easy, but the other one I couldn't figure out.
Yeah, let's go ahead and log into that because I'll talk with you a little bit about workflow today. What'll happen is as people call in, they're going to call into that smart number that I set up for you on Fix Your Funnel, but that automatically forwards to your cell phone.
Okay, good.
And then if anybody texts in, those texts are going to show up in your Fix Your Funnel app as actual text messages, and you'll manage those through the app.
Okay.
And then if anybody texts in and initiates the lead process and or clicks through and initiates the lead process through either one of the web forms that we have set up and or through a keyword to that phone number, what'll happen is a notification will go to you in your Fix Your Funnel app, and it'll also be written to what's called a hot list, and a task notification will be created inside of Keep as well. And what that does is we like to notify you as much as possible when new contacts come in, because we want you to return those messages as quickly as possible to improve your likelihood of success in regards to converting them into repairs.
Let me ask you, with most of the people, like if they text in, is it better to respond via text or is it better to call? Because like I'm a text kind of person. So if they text,
it's better to meet people where they're at. You know, they're going to be comfortable with contacting you in the way that they're comfortable with. We give them 3 channels in order to do that. We're going to give them links we're going to give them an option to call in, and then we're going to give them an option to text in. And what this does is it reduces the friction in regards to them contacting you, because they're going to do it in the way that they're most comfortable with. In regards to text messaging, one of the strategies that we always talk about is you'll never leave text messaging with a statement. Always leave it with a question. You know what I mean? You want to increase the number of conversations you have. So what we do is we try to coach our customers into always leaving their text messages trailing the text message. The last line of your text message should always be a question, because what that does is psychologically it leaves it open on their side. Whereas instead of just broadcasting or a one-way message, we want to create a conversation.
Okay, cool. I'm write that down. Yeah,
so it should always be that last line of your text message should always be a question.
Okay, that's pretty good. I like that.
Yep. So were you able to log in with that by chance?
Oh, sorry. Is that the, what? Let me look on my phone. I forget what that's called. The Fix Your Funnel?
Yeah, Fix Your Funnel app. So the username is actually going to be your full email address. And then the password is...
How do I view my screen? Or am I keeping it on your screen?
You should be able to view your screen. I made you a presenter. Let me stop sharing here. Do you have a share screen option at the bottom of your Zoom meeting?
One sec. I saw it earlier. Sorry, I'm retarded with all this stuff.
That's all right, man.
Hold on. I saw it. Keep on. Share screen right there.
Yeah, just go ahead and share your screen.
How do I do that? Share. There we go. Okay. Are you seeing it?
Yeah, I can see it now.
Okay, cool. Let's do this. All right, so let's do this. I'm going to try y'all's password.
Yeah, so it should be C Wilson 2020 exclamation point.
Oh. All right. Is it a capital C or does it matter?
Oh, it's all lowercase.
Okay, C Wilson
2020 exclamation point.
Shit. Okay.
That's all right. Let me log in on my side and we'll get it taken care of for you real quick.
Yeah, because I was just gonna change it to my basic one. Unless y'all need me to keep that at that one, that's fine. Because I use kind of the same one just because I got 800 logins. Otherwise, I'd be. You want me to try it again or?
Oh, hold on. I'm doing some updates on my side. Hold on. We're gonna get you dialed in here. I'm gonna request remote control. We'll see if we can get this dialed in for you.
That's what it kept telling me the other day. Your team member does not have login access.
I'm just updating some settings on my side. Hold on one sec.
Did you tell Michael? I'm going to tell him to deliver it. Yeah. Did you look at it? I didn't know if we could bend it. Yeah, I guess. Are we going to just reset the password?
Yes.
Okay, cool beans. Bye, it's ready to go. And then I just texted you, you got time, or Cam Ford's got touch up for his. We got a touch up. We can get it that and deliver his Ford as well. Whatever you need, buddy. Hey, I'm a team member. What's up? Who's it made out to?
Shoots it by Ava. So you get one solid check as opposed to her son too. You have to draw checks. Where's the school? In Midland?
No. Sewell Ford.
Is that real cool? You already bought it?
Yeah, they should have a card on file.
Right, well, we didn't do all this.
And then once you get that, we'll touch up that braille. It can go get cleaned, and then that can go. And yeah, be good.
Awesome.
Oh, do I need to do that, Jesse? I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I was just going to have you put in your password there.
You want me to put like what I want to use it as?
Yeah, what you want to use it in as, and then just select save. And then we're going to log out of the admin account and then just go ahead and go to the phone and text application, which is the web portal.
Can you do it?
You got it?
Yeah.
So we'll go ahead and log out of this. And then we're going to go phone and text. And then go ahead and log in there.
My partner and I are excited for this, man. Well, hopefully it hands out and we'll start kicking ass for us.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, yeah.
Fuck?
Nothing.
Let me try it. Let me try it again, but I know. Company.com tab. Ah, sweet.
There it goes. Okay. So go ahead and log in on your phone as well. I want to make sure that you have that, just so all notifications are coming to your desktop. They're going to come into this application, and then they're also going to come into your phone.
I'm doing it right now. And so these two coincide, correct? Like when it gets one, it goes from Fix Your Funnel to the Keep, right?
Correct. It's all working together. In regards to Keep is the CRM that is going to house all the data. We're also going to initiate all of our email and SMS marketing out of that. And inside of Keep, we'll also set up notification sequences so that, tasks get opened up. We'll track customers through their life cycle, from the initial contact all the way through the repair process. Of course, a lot of that will be on your side in regards to moving them through that process. But go to home. Oh, whoops, wrong one.
It's good on my phone. It's good on my phone. It's obviously it's blank, but yeah, it's good on here.
Okay. So these will be the two applications that you utilize, the Keep application and then also Fix Your Funnel Agent Dashboard. And again, we've already set up all the notification sequences from the smart number that we set up to come through Fix Your Funnel and then notify you inside of Keep as well. Now, I'll go through Fix Your Funnel first from a call standpoint. As leads come in, those notifications, those contact records are going to be tagged as hot list contacts. Basically just a lead. It's going to show up here on this, underneath this hot list here. As a lead, it'll track when they came in and anything like that. From the hot list contact, you'll be able to basically open up the contact record. So these are all the contacts that I have in here. So we can pull the contact records out of Keep anytime we want and load them in here. And this has an auto dialer built in. We can send out SMS text messages and things like that for any type of outbound marketing campaign that we want to do with either voice or text or MMS. We can do that as well. But this provides us all of our integration. So if we click on the contact record inside of Fix Your Funnel, of course, that'll automatically open it up if we're logged in. So Rico Malinar, If we were dealing with him inside of a hot list, we can open up that contact record here. And this is going to have all of his contact information. Also, it's going to track all the emails that have gone out to him, all the text messages that have gone out to him, anything like that. We can schedule meetings directly with him, you know, anything that we need to do. Underneath details, we can go ahead and edit the details on the record itself. And down here, we have underneath the additional information, we have all the custom fields already built into the system from your repair authorization. So vehicle make and model, if you want to come in here and say, whoops, that's backwards, but you get the picture.
Yeah, you're good.
So you get the picture. So we can manually enter in all that information into the contact record, and that'll track for us. So that'll start to generate all the data that we need in regards to the repair authorization. Now, in addition to this, what we're doing is we're building out surveys that they can access through mobile forms. So they can fill out the information on their record automatically via either text message and or a mobile web form. And that'll be already attached to the record. So what we're going to do from a contact method is we're going to drop people an email, and then we're going to follow up with a text message that says, hey, you know what? We're here to help you after the storm. We've just sent you an email. Please let us know if you have any questions or need support with your automotive hail repair. They have the option to either call or text you back, and or we're going to include a link there that's going to be a short survey. In that survey, they'll be able to answer those questions that start to fill out the repair authorization stuff. When they initiate that process, you're going to get a hot list contact over here inside the fixture funnel dashboard with which contact has initiated that process. So that's regardless if they've called or texted you or anything like that. If they start to fill out the survey and or if they start to fill out the mobile web forms, they'll end up in your hot list contacts. So you can reach out to them at that point as an outbound phone call, and or you can wait for them to complete the process. But what we'll do is we'll track them all the way through that process, so you know based off of their tags what that record has done. So you'll be able to open up the contact record. Sorry, it's a little slow. And underneath the more section, we'll have these tags here. So these tags are basically tracking the contact all the way through the process. So you'll see start tags when they come into your sales funnel. You'll see tags when they complete their surveys. You'll see tags for people who don't complete their surveys. So all you have to do is underneath this more tab, just select tags, and we can basically see exactly what it is this contact has done all the way through the sales process.
Okay.
As you can see here, we've also set up some automations on here as well. From a contact list standpoint, we've created these different contacts lists. So based off of the 5,500 records that we imported into the system, we validated those based off of landlines and or mobile phone lines with a reverse lookup. So these are all of our SMS and phone lines that go to mobile. So you can track that either in your contacts lists, and or you can track that in their tag. They actually have a tag as well that says whether it's a mobile phone and or so this is a mobile phone that this guy has on him. So these are the actual automations that we've set up. In regards, it checks for duplicate records. If they enter in a web form and they put their first and last name, it's going to automatically split that into the first and last name field. And then any records that go into the system, we're going to check for whether or not they entered a mobile phone and or a landline. And then what we'll do is we'll automatically add them to the correct marketing list inside of your system based off of what type of phone number they have.
Okay.
If they're engaged in the process, let's say that they send you, like a nice message like, hey, please never contact me again. It might not look like that. It might look like a little something like, hey, F off. I don't have any hail repair damage needs or anything like that. But if they send you any type of opt-out response, it's going to move them from these contact lists into your do not contact list. So it'll automatically do that in the system so that we don't piss people off and, contact people that aren't interested in hearing from us.
Okay.
So that's from an email and an SMS marketing standpoint. It'll also be from a phone call standpoint. Over in the agent dashboard, we filter those contacts as well in regards to do not contact for any type of outbound phone calls as well. So we're helping you do that in regards to filtering those contacts out. When people do contact you, whether they send you a text or that says stop or end, that'll automatically end them to the do not contact list. If they send you an email or they opt out of your email via the link, that'll automatically send them there. At the bottom of all of our emails that we send out, we have an unsubscribe link in all of those. So that'll automatically send those guys to that. If they send you a voicemail and or send you an email with just remove in the body of the email, we'll have to come into the actual contact itself. And we'd have to come over here to our tag. And if they send it in, what I like to do is I like to opt them out of the medium that they don't want us to contact them. So if they say do not phone, we would just add this tag, add the tag to the actual contact. So that helps us segment all of our contact information on an ongoing basis. And we're doing a lot of that manually. But if you get anybody that you talk to personally and or doesn't utilize text messaging and or the unsubscribe links in the emails that we send out, what you'll want to do is actually pull their contact record and manually add those do not contact tags to the actual contact record itself.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Oh yeah. On average, like what are we looking at? Is it going to be like, is it just a couple a day, or am I going to be sitting here all day, like hundreds of things, or how do y'all do that? Just so I can like mentally prepare myself with everything that I do.
Yeah, well, that's going to be entirely up to you. I'll give you a little bit of an example of that. We just sent out an email broadcast with text message, similar to the one that I just talked with you about, and to 500 contacts in a hail affected area. And that generated 17 leads off of just that initial contact process, where people said that they did have hail damage and they were interested in getting information on the repair process. That was just the lead. So basically people just raising their hand. So I would say out of every 500 that we send, we'll get probably anywhere between 20, 15 to 20 leads that need to be managed and worked through the process.
Okay, I could do that. I just didn't know if it's gonna be like, hundreds of things where it's like an all day deal, but no, that I can do. I can manage. I can for sure do that.
Yeah. So, but you tell me, because we have 5,000 contacts, so, we can segment those and do, we could do, 500 to 1,000 blasts at a time. And that'll give you, I would say, anywhere between 15 to 30 leads to work on a daily basis. So you tell me how quickly you want to go through the data. So that's just the outbound marketing campaign. Doesn't have to do with the digital ad campaign that we're going to be running as well. So that'll have anywhere between 3 to 5 leads on a daily basis as well. So you tell me how many leads do you want on a weekly basis, and I will adjust the marketing spend, and we'll adjust the, we'll monitor that every single week. We're going to adjust the marketing spends. We'll adjust our outbound marketing campaign for you, so that we're hitting that number. So you tell me, what are you looking at in regards to time right now, in wanting to get through the data and working it?
I'd like the first week. I mean, obviously I got my phone with me. I'm going to see my kids this weekend, but probably the first week I'd like to not go crazy so I can get used to using the app. You know what I mean? Kind of learn it, because it's new to me. Kind of get a couple, contact some people, and then get the hang of it, and then I can kind of open the floodgate, so to speak. Because I've also got a guy that does R&I, which is, drops the headliners and all the stuff.
Yeah.
He's out of town right now, so I'm picking up the slack on that. But he gets back in, I think, Saturday.
Okay.
So next week I'll have a lot more time. So I guess if we could just I could do the, couple 100, 500 now, because again, my phone stays glued to my side. And then maybe, middle to end of next week, then really do it, because I'm going to stay here all next week and weekend. I'm not going home, and then I kind of want to just get my feet wet first before, because I don't want to burn any leads, so to speak, by not knowing what I'm doing. I kind of want to start out a little slower, and then, like I said, middle to end of next week, I'll probably be ready to ramp up and go.
Okay. So we'll do that. We'll start ramp. We'll trickle out some marketing, starting today, all the way through Saturday. Just trickle it out and kind of ramp up. And then, if you don't have any questions or run into any big challenges, we'll do it. We'll start a little bit larger push on Monday.
Okay, yeah, that works, because I leave Monday from Dallas. I got a doctor at 8. I'll put me back here at, 5 hours, to say 2 o'clock. So, yeah, I can do that Monday, and then I'm going to have – actually, let's do this. Monday, my guys are selling this weekend. I'm going to have a lot of estimates. Let's do Tuesday, because I'll stay till about midnight Monday, get all my estimates done, and then I'll be caught up Tuesday to where I can sit here on a computer and I can really go at it.
Okay. So we'll do some trickled out testing between now and Saturday, and then if you're comfortable, we'll plan to launch the rest of the campaign on Tuesday, and really fill your sales calendar.
Okay, yeah, that'd be perfect, because that way, because whenever I go, it sucks going home, but I got to see my kids. But when I get back, I usually have anywhere from 5 to 15 estimates. Yeah. And I'll stay till, midnight 1, get them all done, submitted, and then Tuesday I'll be caught up, and I'll be sitting in front of a computer all day Tuesday.
Perfect. Awesome. Well, then I'll get everything queued up, and we'll press send today on some initial campaigns, and then just reach out if you run into any challenges as you get those notifications coming through. If you're like, drawing a blank, you can't remember exactly what it is that you need to do or how to follow up with people or whatnot, just reach out. I'm going to be around for the rest of the week, and I work. Okay. I'm working pretty much all day, every day until after the hail season. So.
Oh man, I'm excited. I mean, my sales guys are doing good, but I'm definitely excited to not be paying the percentage I pay these guys. So yeah, I'm stoked.
Well, it'll be good, man. It'll be good to get this up and running for you, and to have it available to regardless of what market you run into or what's going on. This is kind of the initial step, is getting the environment laid out, and getting the processes and getting you familiar with all that stuff, so that as you move into new markets, or even when you go home, being able to better target your market in your your home market as well is going to be a really powerful tool for you to leverage.
Yeah, I was talking to my business partner. Obviously, we're in Dallas, DFW, which is huge. So we were talking about in the off season, obviously still running this and still getting cars in, because there's still, people that go the whole season don't get the work done. And I also want to ask you, my soon-to-be wife is actually a real estate agent. You work with real estate agents and something similar to this? She wanted me to ask you.
I do local marketing, for anybody that wants to target customers in a specific geographical area. That's what I specialize in. I've been working in the automotive hail repair industry, automotive or PDR and hail repair industry for the last 10 years. So I have a lot of familiarity. I speak the language and know what those ads look like and stuff like that. But I actually have, some people in the healthcare industry. I have some people in the mortgage industry and in some other verticals. So yeah, it's really all about, geographic targeting and what that looks like. I just brought on actually one of my newest customers is a girl that I went to high school with, and she does luxury real estate in the Sacramento area in Pleasanton.
Right.
And we're optimizing, her web presence in that area. And then for each one of her listings, we're doing a marketing campaign for it. We're doing paid advertising for the actual listing itself, targeting affluent buyers, because that's who she does. She does luxury real estate. And, she's trying to get that property in front of as many, prospective buyers as possible. So we optimize her website just for general search and real estate. And then we do a campaign around each one of her listings. We can do, business directory, business pages, similar to a business page for the automotive hail repair industry. We're marketing geographically and product and service. We're doing for the listing. So we'll create a property listing. We'll optimize the property listing, and then we'll advertise that specific property listing in order to get visibility and attention on it. So yeah, it's working out. It's working out good for her. And, we're just, looking forward to helping her, because she was a mess, before, in regards to, not really having a presence online, her, even her personal.
That's what her deal is. I mean, we've got 2 kids and she's holding down the home while I'm doing this, but that's her issue. She's not online as much as she should be. And she wanted me to ask and see if that was something, not like this minute, but she just was curious, and she was going to possibly help me with some of this. That's what my next question was. When are your online deals? I want to start doing as many of those personally as possible to start learning this better. When do you offer those? Are they certain days, or can I log in, or what? How does that work?
Yeah, they're on Thursday afternoons generally. And I would recommend plugging into our YouTube channel, because generally what we'll do is we'll go live on YouTube for the trainings. So if you can't make the Thursday training, YouTube has kind of all of our past trainings and everything like that. So I will.
What's the name on it?
On the YouTube channel?
Yeah, I'm writing this down so I can watch some of them.
Yeah, it's on RazoRSharp Networks.
Okay. How do I get in on what Thursdays? Is that like on your website? How do I do that?
Yeah, if you haven't, you should have got a link when you signed up as a client, but you hadn't got that. Let me follow up on that for you, and I'll send you an invitation I'll make sure you have an invitation.
Okay, yeah, if you could send that, because since I switched over to this, that's one of my next projects tonight, to watch the YouTube you sent me. I still got to get this thing on my phone, especially since I'm going home. But yeah, if you could send me that, because my old emails are in Outlook, and ever since we got set up with the webmail, you know what I mean? They don't have my old email. So if you could send me that, I'd like to get set up on that, because I'm going to start trying to, and then I'm going to have her start doing those as well, because she's got time during the day to where she could, on days that I'm heavy, she could help me with some of this stuff so I don't miss out on any of these leads.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll send you over an invitation. Make sure you have all the details in regards to our weekly training. And then again, all the archive stuff we publish on our YouTube channel. So that's a really great resource as well to get caught up and do a little binge watching in regards to online marketing and automation.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. And then if you have any questions or anything like that, or there's anything that comes up, the vast majority of our trainings actually come from YouTube and or our customer base with frequently asked questions, things that come up and things like that. So make sure that, you just send me those questions. And if it's not something I can handle in a very short training or just like directing you in the right place, I'll actually put together future trainings specifically around the information that you're looking for.
Okay, cool. All right. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to watch that one. I've got it saved in our text, the one for my phone. Because I literally that day went through and put all that damn info exactly how, and I still can't get it on there. So I'm going to watch that. That way when I go home this weekend, I caught up with that. I'll have these on the apps, but as far as just like my email, I need to get that set up still.
Yeah. Yeah, because I actually set up your email on my phone just to confirm that there wasn't any challenges with the configuration or the server or anything like that, and everything configured fine on my phone, and I recorded the process. So yeah, if you follow that video, you should be able to get it configured for your phone.
Well, thank you for doing all this. Hopefully I'm not the worst tech person you've ever worked with, but I'm going to get there.
You know what? I have a ton of patience, and I do this all day long, every day. So it's one of the, I actually like helping people through the process, and it's one of the things that I enjoy doing on a daily. So no worries about that.
Well, thank you. Next time we'll be able to see each other. I got my, like I said, computer. I thought the cameras were built on them. You buy that separate. They don't have them on there. I thought it was on the thing. So I bought a little thing that hooks on top of it for it.
Oh yeah. You need to, depending on the type of device you get. Yeah, they can come with it, or you have to buy it separately.
It's all new to me, but I'll get there.
Yeah, for sure. All right, my man. Well, I'll keep you up to date. I'll drop you some text messages as some marketing starts trickling out this week. And then
Okay, cool.
again, if you have anything that comes up, just reach out, be the squeaky wheel, and I'll get you up to speed as quickly as possible. And with luck, over the next 7 to 10 days, you'll be an expert on the environment. You'll be getting leads, handling them, working them through the process, and tracking those sales inside of Keep, so that you have a good visibility inside your digital environment in regards to what you got in the pipeline and what's closed for you.
Okay. Cool beans, man. Thank you.
All right, Cody. Well, we'll talk soon, man. Take care of yourself.
All right. Sounds good.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.